racism is a belief that people of each race possess a set of characteristics, have qualities and abilities specific to the race so as to distinguish maybe the rich and poor. And yeah, one of the real life situations that I have faced is that when I was traveling to Singapore, like, I mean most of the time, I faced racism that is mostly by the Chinese. And this is not only because of like the historical factors, it is because it's maybe because of, it is because of the, ongoing situations right now in their country. Because most of the Indians, the Indian citizens and the immigrants over there are tagged as job privilege. And this is, the government favors them because of their high education qualifications. And my knowledge question is that to what extent perception is shaped by ethnocentrism? And how can one gauge the extent to which a history is known from a particular cultural and national perspective? The conceptions of racism and the preconceptions of each race has been infused into people historically. This is, this is mainly due to the colonist rules and slavery. This is the main reason, and which was quoted by Hillary Lee. And these conceptions give an idea to people of what background they actually originate from. The trend has been going on due to lack of strong fight back against discrimination in the history or in present. And there's another referendum that was posted by the localites of Singapore, saying that Singapore for Singaporeans, till now there have been 2 protests in the country as such. And this is one of the quotes that was quoted, it was quoted by Dr. Barr, saying that Singapore is very racist, even towards its own minorities, but this is mostly accepted by the minorities as the cost of living in society that is safe and prosperous, which they can genuinely call home. And this is one of the examples. So there's a property description saying that there's, for a house, and it says that no Indians or PRCs. It's basically excluding the Chinese also.
The advertisement?
Yeah, it was put up on Property Guru.
Could you elaborate that also?
Basically, the Singaporeans who actually, this is one way of discriminating Indians and PRCs. They don't sell their properties or give their properties for rent to Indians or PRCs because they are not, because they are considered to, as such they're taking over the country. So, yeah. And the counterclaims. It has been proven that every human has the same or at times greater ability to do work. The preconceptions of ethnic groups, which has led to the classification of superior and inferior classes, the section of race and ethnic groups should be cut off from general applications like college applications and government applications. And the Article 12 of Singapore's constitution says that all persons are equal before the law and entitled to the equal protection of the law. Except as expressly authorized by this constitution, there shall be no discrimination against citizens of Singapore on the ground only of religion, race, descent or place of birth in any law, or in the appointment to any office or employment under a public authority, or in administration of any law relating to the acquisition, holding or disposition of property, or the establishing or carrying on of any trade, business, profession, vocation or employment. I mean, the government has also made laws that saying that discrimination is wrong. This is my real life situation too. Sasha Baron, she had made a comment against Asians, saying that hardworking yellow people would, and this has been it has been sensational over the internet during the Oscars time, and it was referred as, a cultural diversity in the Oscars, which is not true. Areas of knowledge. Okay, my first area of knowledge is human sciences. Xenophobia, which is hate or dislike towards an ethnic group or a particular race. Mainly this hate actually leads to superior and inferior complexity between the groups, and racism mainly leads to it leads people to traumatize, and then later on it leads people to depression. Few of them revert back as using hate crimes against a particular ethnic group or maybe a race. My second area is ethics. Discriminating on the basis of complexion is wrong, as in the end, everyone is a human. And Alberta King has quoted this: racism springs from the lie that certain human beings are less than fully human. It's a self-centered falsehood that corrupts our mind into believing we have a right to treat others as we would not want to be treated. Alberta King. She's an American activist. History. In racism, history plays a significant role. The main reason for racism is not just based on lookism, but a lot of factors like slavery, rich or poor, and colonization. And the colonization of more than half the world by the Europeans had made people deduce that Europeans and who are white is a superior race in the world. Biology and sociology. European scientist Carlos Lewis published a classification system called System Natural. Thomas Jefferson, a slave trader, he had he liked the ideology of System Natural and had incorporated this into the people, and which which recognize the white as the superiors and the black as an inferior class. Okay, I think people should be judged or classified on the basis of their complexion. There is interracial discrimination too. Like between, even in Asians, there are groups like Asians and the Asian blacks. So in most of the beauty pageant competitions, if you see, and the advertising companies, they find the white Caucasian race as more appealing to people. So and yeah, everyone should be given an equal chance in every platform.
This is your personal presentation. The last one was her personal implications. What does she think of this kind of a discrimination? She has given her perspective. Everybody should be given a chance. Is Kavish coming?